Hi Gemini, welcome. So Gemini, this is going to be a reading. I'm going to start with the spiritual messages and then I'm going to go into the you versus them love reading. I am time stamping this May because that's when I'm recording it, but my readings are timeless, so that just means whenever you find this, that's when you're meant to hear it. Let's get into it, Gemini. The energy is feeling so clear today. Like a very positive vibe coming through. So some of you are just maybe in a better feeling space than you have been in a while, or things may be calming down after a time period where things maybe seemed very puzzling or complex. It's interesting because the readings that I've been getting so far, and I'm about halfway through all the zodiac signs, have definitely exhibited that Pluto retrograde energy. So kind of like a tension or frustration in the air. Plus we had solar flares, right? So you may have also noticed during the time of the solar flares that there's glitches in our electronics or with cell phones, computers. Sometimes it brings about delays or literally glitches in the matrix. You know what I mean? But for you, Gemini, when I was in your meditation, I feel more at ease with this energy than I felt in the prior zodiac signs that I've already read for. So we shall see, right? You have the card of complexity and the card of wisdom. So to me, this is like, well, you kind of know better, you know? Like, I feel like some of you did experience that irritating, like tense, puzzling energy, but some of you may still be experiencing a little bit of the after effect of that. But I feel like where you're headed is more of a grounded, practical and productive energy with Saturn here. Saturn is all about self-control, discipline, structure. It's a very responsible and yet ambitious energy. So yeah, I love this for you. So let's see what else is coming through. For my Geminis, I wanted to flip. It's the card of celebration. Going with the flow. And control. So I feel like there may be some aspects of your life that are easy. Let me say this better. I feel like there's some aspects of your life, Gemini, right now that are just kind of a flowing and a going, and it's easy going, easy feeling, right? And then there's another aspect of your life that's showing up that has a little bit more rigidity to it, that has the ability to bring tension into your life, into your body, and there's a sense of like trying to get in control of that. Some of you, it's just as simple as like getting control over your thinking or the way that you're feeling, right? But I feel, again, this very grounding energy coming through for you, Gemini, that's going to help you to kind of maintain your stability. So let's see what else we have coming through. Be careful though about like trying to control circumstances, you know, or other people, or what other people are doing, thinking, or saying, because really you don't have any control over that. You have influence, yes, but you don't have control over that. Especially if that's an area of your life that's been giving you tension. And this is interesting because in the Scorpio reading, I was also talking about something similar. I read the soliloquy, Let Them, which is about basically letting other people do, think, and act as they wish, and relieving yourself of the responsibility, or I should say the imaginary idea that you could ever even control that in another, because you can't. You can influence, and some of us try our damnedest to try and teach people how to behave or how to treat us. But truthfully, the only person that you have complete control over is yourself. How you choose to act, how you choose to feel, what you choose to do with your time. And life becomes a lot easier when you make it more about that inward choice versus making about another or the others, right? And so I feel kind of like a similar vibe coming through for you, Gemini. Also, if you have Scorpio in your chart or you're connecting with Scorpio, it might help you to watch their reading as well. So let's see, you've got the Magician. What else for my Geminis? Alright. The Nine of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and Justice. So some of you are just downright manifesting a blissful, peaceful experience for you, or at least today, you know. I love this energy for you. So you have the Magician, which is the card of manifestation. It's also an indication that you have all the tools that you need, Gemini, to get what you want out of a situation or to make something happen. And then next to it, Justice, which is all about fairness, balance, karma. And then you have the Four of Swords, which is a very healing energy, a very peaceful energy, and the Nine of Pentacles, which to me is somebody who's very self-assured. So if you put all of that together, it's essentially like you're manifesting a more self-assured version of you, feeling more at peace with yourself, feeling more at ease with yourself. Things may be balancing out in your life right now. All like super positive signs, and I'm kind of surprised. I'm a little surprised because astrologically speaking, it's been messy. So like maybe you could teach us all a lesson, Gemini, and how you're like maintaining your composure right now. But let's go further and see what's going on in the emotional space. What does Gemini need to know? Knight of Cups in the reverse. Is my deck upside down? Oh, it is. Oops. Okay. These are all in their upright. Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords. Okay. And the Ten of Wands. Interesting here. So, the Knight of Cups is like emotional advances. It is taking action on how you feel. It's a very vulnerable and open energy. And the Ace of Swords talks about clarity. And didn't I say at the very beginning of the reading, like I feel so clear right now. So I feel like there is a clearing up coming through for you, and I'm feeling it vibrationally speaking, like in the third eye space. But this could also represent literally like clearing up issues or talking about things with another person or a loved one, because you do have the card of communication. So if there's something to clear up or something you're wanting to get off of your chest, this is a good time frame to have that conversation, to make your needs known, and or somebody may be reaching out to you, Gemini, to do just that. It's interesting because there is like a heaviness here and like a burdensome energy. So maybe that's what's needing to be cleared up. I'm going to get a clarifier on the 10. The 9 of Wands in the reverse. So you go from the 10 to the 9. So I feel like if your walls have been up, this is a time period where you're allowing that to come down, allowing your walls to come down, and or somebody you may be connecting with is letting their walls down for you, right? So, you know, have you ever had like a really tense emotional experience with another person and it just gets you all balled up and in the tension of something? And then finally, as enough time passes or as you calm down and the moment has passed, it's like once you reach that state of stability and relief, then you can really truly be honest with each other, really truly have the conversation that matters, you know. And for some of you, this has been a long time coming. For others of you, this is like a real short blip on the radar. Like you have a disagreement and then you clear it up the next day or later that night or something. Or you know what I mean. And it doesn't have to be with an intimate partner. It could be, you know, at work or with family, with friends, but take it as it's resonating with you. But I feel like there's a chance to like clear the air here. So let's go a little bit further. Woo! 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Swords, that's you. But this Queen of Swords is not messing around. Let's see, one more. Yeah, be careful about saying things that you might regret, okay? So it's weird because like the encouragement is to be open, honest, and vulnerable, but also don't, I hate the word, I hate telling, just don't overdo it. I try to think of all like these eloquent ways to say that, and I couldn't come up with anything. Just don't over talk. Don't overdo it, Gemini. You know, us air signs. We be over explaining ourselves. We be giving up details we don't need to be given. You know what I mean? So be cautious with that. Because I feel like as soon as like things stabilize, then there is kind of like this destabilizing energy coming through. The 10 of Pentacles in the upright is like a very firm foundation, right? And when it's in the reverse, it's a faulty foundation. And the Queen of Swords, look at her face, right? Not messing around. Some of you are afraid to start things off on a faulty foundation, but the stability you're looking for, Gemini, isn't outside of you, right? The foundation that you're looking for is inside of you. It's a feeling, it's an emotion, it's a practiced emotion that creates the sense of stability and therefore the outer manifestation of stability, right? So don't look to other people to provide you that of which you can provide for yourself, which is that sense of reassuredness. There is like lots to be happy about with the Sun card here. Very positive, optimistic energy. But see, next to it is the Four of Cups, which is kind of this disappointment energy. So I get that there's a disappointment here, but again, it's all about what you want to focus on. So Gemini, do you want to focus on the balance and flow that's coming into your life, or do you want to make this more complicated than it needs to be by focusing on the problem? By, you know, letting that feeling of disappointment override your desire to feel good, right? Some of you feel like you need to express yourself in order to get your needs met. And I'm not saying that that wouldn't assist you, right? Like we need to be expressive and communicative of how we're feeling and what we're needing. I'm just saying like the power is in how you go about it and how you express it. And I also got the word practice makes perfect. So communication is really being highlighted, but well thought out communication. You know, hitting your point and then leaving out all the other details. Not leaving out, but just keep it simple. You ever heard of that acronym? We used to use it at work. KISS, K-I-S-S. Keep it simple, stupid. You know, I wasn't calling you stupid, but it's just a cute little acronym. Anyways, yeah, you get what I mean. You know what I mean? I said you get what I mean, and then I followed it up with you know what I mean. I don't know. Anyways, yes, let's see what the guidance is here, and then let's go into the love reading and go further and deeper. What does Gemini need to know? What is the guidance? You have card number 36. My imagination attracts all cooperative relationships. The universe and all physical and non-physical players in it is responding to vibrations that you're offering, and no distinction is made between vibrations you offer as an observation and vibrations that you offer as imagination. If you will simply imagine your life as you want it to be, all of the cooperative components will be summoned on your behalf. And even more important, all components that are summoned will cooperate. It is law. The experience you have with others is about what you evoke from them. Wow, this is definitely my favorite card I've ever gotten, and I've never gotten this card before. And I love that last sentence. The experience you have with others is about what you evoke from them. Think about that. The experience is about what you're evoking from them. Wow, I could do a whole deep dive into that, and maybe at another time I will. But for now, we're going to go to the love reading and see what else we have coming through. So stay right there. I'll be back in just a second. And welcome back. All right, now we're going to go into the love you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force the reading if it's not for you guys. And yes, it's usually going to be pertaining to an intimate partner or an ex, but it could also be about a family member, a friend, a coworker, you name it. Keep an open mind, and let's get into it. So Gemini, you have the card of guidance, and the person you are connecting with has the card of ordinary. So to me, this just simply means, and look how in the flow this angel is. So again, I felt like that type of vibe coming through your spiritual reading, but to me this means that you're receiving guidance. Listen to your intuition, pay attention to your dreams. You may be having glitches in the matrix or deja vu. Pay attention. The person you're connecting with has the card of ordinariness, so I feel like you're kind of more in this magical spiritual state possibly, and this person's more in the mundane, everyday, day-to-day stuff. So they actually might be missing the signs, right? Or not paying attention to their intuition. So they're kind of in a different vibe or wavelength than you, Gemini. But we shall see how this goes. I'm going to look at the most recent past and what led up to the now, most likely outcomes, as well as how you both see and feel about each other. Recent past for my Geminis. Recent past for my Geminis. The 9 of Swords. Whoa. The 9 of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Ooh, the 8 of Swords. So, Gemini, as it pertains to this connection, I feel a lot of stress here, or worry and anxiety a little bit. I also feel like there is some sort of restriction here or inability to express yourself, or at least there has been in the recent past. It's like things at a complete standstill, and you're in the mix trying to feel good anyways. But I feel this was a very difficult time frame for you. So some of you may still be in this energy, but I feel like for the most of you, this is in the past. But take it as it resonates. there's a struggle here, and I feel like the struggle was definitely real. So let's see this person's recent past as it pertains to the connection. Recent past. Queen of Swords. The Strength card. Yeah. I think it took a lot of strength for this person, like, not to get all in their head or to overthink about the connection, or just like in general, it could have been a struggle they were having. I feel like this person may have been dealing with it a little bit better than you, Gemini, and the fact that they surrounded themselves with like things to do or other people, or like that was a coping mechanism for this person, or maybe they were surrounded by uplifting people or another person that kind of helped them from like letting their insecurities or fears overcome them. And certainly, you know, you could have been that person, but you were not being that person for yourself, which I find is very interesting if you were being that for this person. So let's go deeper then into the now energy. How do you perceive this person in the now? Queen of Pentacles. How does Gemini see this person? What do they think about this person? The Devil. The Lovers. Three of Cups and the King of Cups. So, why did I have to take a pause there? Extremely strong feelings, borderline obsessive, fixated. Gosh, be careful that you don't go into like a desperation type of energy. And I'm picking this up from you, but it could also be this person. It could be how you see them as well. So keep that in mind. It could be that there's just like an addictive quality to the connection, you know, and it has a destabilizing factor to it, but at the same time, it also stabilizes you in a weird way. I guess because of the strength of the connection, because of the strength of the emotion. Some of you want to, you know, work on things or have a reconciliation here. Others of you, it's just like things are just coming together, you know, like naturally. Or that's how the connection came together. It just felt very natural. Let's see how this person perceives you. The Hangman. The Wheel. The Knight of Cups. And the Seven of Pentacles. So Gemini, this person, I feel it's a very positive outlook that they have when they think on the connection or when they think about you. Like, I feel like this person feels lucky to have you. Really, I'm not doing vows. Like, as soon as I said that, I heard to have you, to hold you, to maybe you taking vows. This could actually be like your partner, your spouse, or maybe you wanted that or want that with this person, or vice versa. I don't know. Take that part if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But there is a very like romantic energy here, and there's an investment as well. So I feel this person either is or was invested into the connection to some degree. Even if you don't always see that in them or see eye to eye with them. So let's go into the heart space then and see what's going on in the heart space for Gemini. How do you feel about this person? The Emperor in the reverse. Okay, that's so funny because I always associate the Emperor with control, and in the back of my mind, the Teddy Swims started playing, the song where he's like, I lose control when you're not next to me. Don't come for my singing, okay? I'm just trying to let you know how the song goes. He says, I lose control when you're not next to me. Take it if it resonates. Okay. Page of Wands. How else? 5 of Wands. There's some sort of internal struggle here, though, around this connection. And I'm not sure if it's like having difficulty getting it off the ground, or just maybe you go to battle with this person, or there's like a push-pull type of energy here in the connection. I feel like it's more so, though, of like you feeling kind of at odds with yourself. Like a part of you really just wants to like jump into things or be impulsive, possibly jump the gun, I heard. And then there's another part of you that kind of fears losing control. And some of you emotionally, you know, you kind of are, I don't want to say you're out of control emotionally, but I don't think it's that at all. I think it's like you're trying not to let your emotions control you. That's what the tug of war is about. You know what I mean? Like, you know when you have like a lot to say, or you got a lot of emotions built up, but you don't want it to like consume you or get the best of you, or like maybe you don't want the other person to know, and like so you have that weird like internal struggle where, you know, you're not expressing something that you're feeling. That's kind of what I feel. So let's see this person's heart space. Temperance. Five of Pentacles. King of Cups. And the Ace of Wands. So, Gemini, I feel some confusion here as well. Even though I don't have the card of confusion, I just want to say I feel that. I feel that in the mix somewhere. This person is trying desperately to kind of keep their ish together, stay calm, stay centered, stick to the plan is what I heard. There's a lot of passion here showing up, and it may be that like that this person's just a very passionate person in general, or they're feeling a lot of passion towards the connection. Take it as it resonates. But then there's also like this weird energy of like this back and forth and feeling left out or feeling put out, maybe. I'm not really sure what this is about. Like this person's trying to keep their composure, like not let something get the best of them either. It's really similar, like they're handling it differently, but it's similar to the energy I felt coming from your heart chakra, from the collective Gemini heart. So let's see most likely outcomes then. Most likely outcomes for my Geminis. The Moon. The Page of Cups. Magician. Woo! The Ace of Wands. I don't know what that noise or reaction was about. Pardon me. Anyways, I'm a nerd, I know. Okay, so the Moon, the Page of Cups, the Magician, the Ace of Wands. Holy cow. A lot of passionate energy showing up. I feel both of you feel very passionately either about each other or Just like in general, you may be an intense personality, they may be an intense personality. But I definitely get the word passionate, okay? If this is intimate, passionate, S-E-X, saying. But take it as it resonates. Anyways, there's just a lot of deep emotion, a lot of emotions tugging at you, and yet there's like a friendly connection as well. There's like an innocence to this, and you're manifesting something from straight passion and desire, and all manifestation comes from desire without contrast. You don't follow law of attraction, you may not know what that means, so let me put it into different words. All the manifestations that happen to you that you really, really, really want, the ones you're most passionate about, become a reality once you drop the resistant thoughts that work against that desire. Better said again. If I really want, say, a very passionate relationship, but I believe that there's nobody out there that's going to be able to fulfill that desire, right? Or maybe I believe only one person can fulfill that desire, and the universe doesn't have the ability to bring me, you know, another. Then I've got some resistant thoughts to clean up before I can actually manifest the passionate lover I'm looking for. Because my desire is opposing my beliefs. So as long as you have negative beliefs or thoughts about the very thing that you want, you cannot get what you want. The moment you come into alignment, meaning what you desire, you also believe in, you also have no resistance about, you also positively imagine and think about it all the time, it will become a reality, and quickly. It's not about giving up on what you want. It's about giving up the struggle around it so that you can get what you want. Anyways, let's see this person's most likely outcome. Ooh, the Hermit, the Empress, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So now this person is kind of I don't want to say they're on a different path, because they're for some reason they're trying to like tame their passion or tame the beast. I don't know. Like I feel like you're in this space where you're ready to follow your passion, and this person is feeling passionate too, but they're in a different vibration than you. Like, they may not have the same belief structures as you, or beliefs about the connection as you. And I don't know, I'm not sensing if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just a reality. So this person is going into this very like reflective energy as it pertains to the connection. Like, I feel like when they imagine that things are going to grow and develop in the connection, if and when they entertain it. Or say you're in a healthy connection, like this person expects growth and to move forward with you. Okay, for those of you who may not be in connection with this person currently, they know that that potential is there if they were to give it all of their focus. If that makes sense to you. But the Eight of Cups is like needing to walk away from the past, or regret, or something that didn't work out for them. Like, it's on their journey to be able to kind of walk away from something that no longer serves them in the meantime. So, wow, let's get a guidance card then and see what else What guidance does Gemini need to know? Oh my goodness. What guidance for Gemini? Card number 45, I can focus on what I do want in a relationship. By focusing upon the wanted characteristics of those around you, you will train your vibration to match only the best in them. And then the law of attraction can no longer match you up with the worst in them. When you focus upon the worst of them and train your vibration to match only the worst in them, the law of attraction could no longer match you up with the best of them. All the better reason to see the best in everyone you meet. Sound advice. Card number 45. We're going to leave it there for now, Gemini. Wow. Zodiac signs you may be connecting with or dealing with. I felt Scorpio energy, but I also have Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces, Aries, could be another Gemini, Capricorn, and Taurus. Those are the primary signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram also for more fun stuff. All of it linked in the description box as well as in the about section. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very best, Gemini. And until next time, my friends, namaste.